Xbox, I believe.
I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember what it's called. I'm looking here. I don't think I've got it in my notes. It was like one of the early ones shown.
Yeah, because it's like a party group get out
Yeah.
of prison, and it looked chaotic and
Yeah, I
fun.
can't remember. I can't actually think if that was Xbox or some games. We'll have to find that as we're
We'll look
moving
that
on.
up, but
Yeah,
For sure.
because we did have a redemption. The Xbox showcase. I'm gonna put in this out there was the best showcase we've had since the launch PlayStation showcase of 2020 when the PS5 got out.
Ooh.
Yep, I'll give my
It
overall
was
score at
very
the end.
stacked,
But good
I will
lord.
say.
Yeah.
Hori, I know we were live reacting to it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Just
When I went
sort
back
of-
and watched, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Who was watching it? Con, were you there?
Where?
Or-
I wasn't
No, it was me
watching
and
it.
West.
I was reacting to everything you and West.
It was me
were
and
talking about.
West, and it was just. Oh, we'll get into it. We kicked off Doom: The Dark Ages, which got a 2025 slate, no specific date. Looked very Doom.
Yeah, it looked very Doom for a Doom
Very
trailer.
Doom. I don't know what else you could put.
I
into
don't
that.
know how you could make Doom more Doom, but they did it. So
More red.
more red, more rock.
The shotgun that uses skulls as ammo is just a design choice that is very, very good.
We then had a State of Decay 3 trailer, which I don't believe had been leaked. I hadn't.
I don't think
heard
so.
Okay,
anything about
am I
it.
crazy or did State of Decay not come out like 6 months ago? State of Decay
No.
2. Like, how old is that game now? It doesn't feel that
I'm
old.
looking now.
Oh, it's
2018.
2018. So it's
Yeah.
like
6 years old. Yeah.
that's crazy. Has that game got lots of like DLCs and stuff while it's been out, or like expansions? Because I feel like this
Not
game never went
sure.
away. I'm sure the people of this. I'm sure State of Decay fans are very excited. Then
Yeah, I think so.
I've not actually played. I played a bit of the second one because it was on
Game Pass.
something like that. Yeah. I'm always about any sort of zombie type survival apocalypse games. I thought this looked great. I'll definitely be checking it out. And to note, most of these games are day one Game Pass. I'm pretty sure all of them, in fact.
I think so.
Not all of them. I think.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
think
like a
they
couple
said
of the
something
PC
like
ones.
80% off.
Yeah. So all of these you can check out. Well, I'd say all. Most of them you can check out day one with Game Pass. So this one, I will be there. One not for me, but got a huge pop with a lot of Twitter that I follow. Dragon Age Veilguard comes out later this year. Hori, you strike me as someone who might have played Dragon Age.
I haven't, but people I follow
Yep.
weren't. I don't know. I get the vibe that people aren't very impressed or excited with it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Because-
saw the opposite.
Likewise.
So I think a lot of hardcore Dragon Age fans think they've kind of messed with the formula and
Oh, okay, so
doesn't
what I was
seem
seeing,
as good.
what I was seeing was something that we've experienced in kind of like Star Wars and Marvel recently, where it was like people are complaining that gay people exist and they don't understand the source material. It was what I was seeing.
So mine's more like, I think with the visuals and some of the
Just because they changed the art style a bit.
Yeah, and then apparently the direction of the story they're taking it. Apparently the last Dragon Age ended in a really good place story wise to like was getting interesting, and now it seems like the story is going away from that, and people are a bit disappointed there.
Well, that was 10 years ago. I reckon they just need to get a
Yeah.
grip, don't they?
Yeah.
But this is what happens though when you've got like a hardcore fan base for a game
Yeah.
that's been gone for ages, comes back and it's very different. You can
I can imagine
alienate a
Dragon
bunch.
Age. Dragon Age is the sort of franchise that has like a cult following,
Mm,
and if they don't get what they want, they'll get angry.
yeah, so-
Absolutely. I have downloaded Dragon Age Inquisition
That
more
was the
times
last
than I care to count. When I'm like, oh, there's nothing I want to play at the minute. Let me download that, and then like I end up getting sucked into like FIFA or Minecraft or something, and then 6 months later I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not playing that, and I uninstall it again. Fucking
I mean, that's
stupid.
fair
Maybe I will actually try this one. Who
This
knows?
could be the one. It might not just sit on your Xbox waiting. This one, however, you will not
We
be
will be
waiting
there.
for.
We
You
will be there.
We had a quite a long, in-depth, I'd say, DLC trailer for Starfield. Con, thoughts?
I'm very excited for this. I believe one of the first things I said when I finished the main story was, Josh, when's that DLC coming? Do we have any confirmation if they're working on DLC? Back when the game came out in September. So I fucking love this game. I've loved Starfield. It's really interesting because I've admitted so many times on this podcast that I am such a I am very what have you done for me lately? New stuff, always better stuff. So when I finished playing it and I forgot about it a little bit, I was like, oh, maybe I just got swept up in the moment. And then I went back to play it a couple of months ago now, and again recently. And I was like, oh no, this game did absolutely fuck. I love it. It's not everyone's cup of tea for sure, but I feel like everyone has a Bethesda game they like. Like Hori, I know is a Skyrim guy. There's lots of Fallout people. I played a bit of Fallout 4 and I very much enjoyed it. Say a bit, I think I had 400 hours in Fallout 4, but still. Futuristic Starfield is my kind of time area that I really enjoy. So having my Bethesda, having a Bethesda game in that time period for me is muy bien. So I'm very, very excited for this DLC. I will be there. I will play the ever loving fuck out of it. The Varoons are like really, really interesting, and they don't get touched on much in the main story. So getting a bit more from them is going to be really cool, I think.
Yep, love to see it. And another one that we've sort of been discussing recently, following the success of the show, Fallout 76 will be getting added content this year and next year.
Yeah, that show has done so much for Fallout 76.
Yeah, I think they had planned stuff coming anyway, but once the show was obviously in the works, they've obviously coincided it all to be similar time.
I think the difference is now there's people who give a fuck.
Yeah, true. They were going to bring this out anyway, and the show popping off like it did has just made it more even more worth to bring this DLC out.
Absolutely. This game, when this game came out, all I remember seeing is Fallout fans going, "This is the worst game Bethesda have ever made. I hope they fold." And now it's like 7 out of 10 rated by most people. All these people who come from the Fallout show are playing it, and they're like, this is great. And a lot of the Fallout fans who hadn't left 76 because they were such diehard Fallout fans were just happy that people wanted to play their game.
They're like, oh my god, there's people in our game.
Yeah, like we've seen so many times that like people who support a game that's been quite small are like really gatekeepy. And then other people are like, hi, can I play? And they're like, water's fine, come on in. It was really, really funny. And yeah, now this wouldn't have been part of a showcase before the show came out. The show has made this big enough news that they're like, let's include it.
It would have been like a patch notes on Twitter type job.
Absolutely. So funny.
Yeah, following this, one that's still annoying me now. Expedition 33. We got a fairly long trailer. Beautiful fantasy RPG.
It does look
amazing.
Gorgeous.
It's narrated by Ben Starr, who voices Clive on Final Fantasy 16. A voice actor that I love. And then we get to the in-game combat at the end, and it's turn-based. And if you know me, I hate turn-based games, apart from Pokemon. And I was gutted because the game looks so good. So good.
So I am right there with you. I'm not a turn-based lover. Far from it. Having seen the actual gameplay, trailer that has bits of gameplay in it, the game is so pretty that I am tempted. Bearing in mind, I believe it is coming on Game Pass. Day one Game Pass.
Yep.
I'm probably going to give it a go anyway, because while I don't enjoy turn-based, I got over turn-based for Baldur's Gate 3. And it has definitely made me when a game.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, no, but now when a game looks more appealing to me and is turn-based, I do just find myself going, "You've earned yourself an opportunity." It might have to cross a ridiculously high bar because of Baldur's Gate 3, but it's at least found a way to give itself a chance.
I feel like it's one you got to try. I know for me, it won't do it at all. I've tried Persona, the Final Fantasy turn-based combat. It's just not for me. I can't do it. But maybe it could be for you. Have to wait and see. I feel like we get this every couple of years. World of Warcraft is getting a new DLC / expansion, whatever they call it, August
expansion.
So WoW fans and
I think the WoW fans are pretty excited because from what I understand, this is actually like almost coming. Like they've actually starting to pull to the end of a story that WoW has been writing this whole time.
Okay.
Like it's coming to a culmination, So I think the WoW fans are seemingly excited about this. So good for them. I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, love to see it.
So yeah, this is going to be the first part of a trilogy of expansions to
Wraps
wrap up
everything
the
up.
story.
End of World of Warcraft.
What World
Never.
of Warcraft 2?
Never. Yeah. Imagine.
I've never played World of
I
Warcraft,
have.
and I probably never will unless a free subscription gets included in Game Pass.
I'm still surprised that hasn't happened.
I have played
They
it.
make so much money from World of Warcraft
Yeah.
alone, it's not worth it for them.
I also played a bunch of World of Warcraft Classic when it came. They launched that. I too probably will not go back to this unless they do
Because it's
something
like,
with
it's
Game
not
Pass.
cheap, is it?
Well, no,
No.
it's like I don't know how much. I think I want to
It's
guess.
£10 a month.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about £10 a month, but then you've got to buy expansions every time they come
Yeah.
out.
You could use that
So-
money by Game Pass.
Yeah, like for an extra £3 a month, I get Game Pass Unlimited, which allows me to use my Xbox to just play story games and have all my FPSs on my PC. It's
I
like,
mean, they could do like a slightly more expensive Game Pass that is specific for getting a WoW subscription included.
if they were to add a Game Pass plus WoW subscription for an extra £5 a month, they would make money on that.
I mean, yeah, you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Metal
That's a
Gear
bit-
Solid?
Yeah. So this one, like, people know about it. It's been shown before. This was a new trailer. Still hasn't got a date, but I know everyone's regardless. I think like Metal Gear is such a big game. Even if you don't get a date, you just get new trailers and gameplay.
Hmm.
Everyone just pops regardless, don't they? It's just one
So-
of those.
Is this a remake?
Isn't it?
I'm not a Metal Gear
You-
Solid guy.
Yeah, I don't know the story well
it-
enough. I'm not sure if this is
Yeah.
like young Snake.
Couldn't tell.
Based on what I'm seeing, it looks like it might be a remake of the third game, which came out in 2004.
Oh, maybe.
That
So-
sounds about right.
Because I know I saw lots of people comparing scenes from an old Metal Gear Solid game to scenes from this trailer.
No,
I didn't know if that was just like, an homage thing or if it was a straight up remake. But these are the kind of games that should get remakes, games that are 20 years old, not a certain company remaking a game that's like 5 years old and then doing a remaster of it.
Shout out Last of Us. Come on. What a game. Speaking of remakes, Perfect Dark. So this trailer started playing, and I was very intrigued. Me and Wes were talking about it at the time. Like, what's going on here? Turns out, after 24 years, they're remaking Perfect Dark. I don't know. I haven't played the original. I know it's got a huge following. I don't know
Yeah, I never
how
played the
in
original.
line / similar it is to the original.
I never played it. When I looked up screenshots,
You're the
of
only one who's
orig-
old enough to remember it.
Haha. I did look up like because I couldn't remember what the original, and I do recognize like screenshots of it. I don't think I ever played it, but must have maybe seen video or something on it or seen someone
Yeah.
playing it.
A lot of the podcasters I listen to mention it all the time, so it must be a big game, and we're just missing out. But we
Well, I
won't be
think
when
it's
it
just
comes out.
before us. I think it's on Game Pass.
It came out in 2000. I was
Yeah.
free, so
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
it's on Game
5.
Pass. So, like, what I might do is download it on my Xbox because Xbox can do, backwards compatibility with virtualization and stuff. So
So
I can play
PC.
360 games.
it's like a PlayStation. I played
PC can do it. It's called an emulator.
Jack and Dexter.
So, I
Um,
mean, maybe I'll go back and try it out, see if it's any good before the new one comes out. Decide if I'm going to play a new game based on a 20-year-old prequel.
How well has that aged? I wonder.
Probably not very.
One that I know didn't age well for Hori. We have got Diablo 4 DLC coming out in October. Hori, I just want a quick your summary because it makes me laugh every time of Diablo. You've got 30 seconds.
It's just they just milk it for money. They just milk. They just ruined a franchise with microtransactions.
You don't need the full 30 seconds for that one, do you?
No.
It's not the first time it's happened. It won't be the last time.
Yeah, I feel like one of the content creators I watch, Greg Merrily, loves Diablo. He was hyped for this. So I suppose if you're into it and you're willing to pay
I'm Yeah,
you'll enjoy it.
there's
One of them
people that are
ones.
willing to grind to try and avoid having to spend as much on microtransactions. It's just the model they made. It's like, yeah.
Rightly or wrongly, one day I want to be rich enough that 1 year I can go nuts on FIFA Ultimate Team and just spend money like it doesn't matter. Just 1 year I want to
No,
experience it.
we are boycotting EA. We are not giving into microtransactions. But a big one for us, we all popped at this
Ooh.
one. Lionhead teased us, gave us a Fable trailer.
So good.
I know we was all sort of hoping this would come up. It was at last year's Xbox
Yeah,
Showcase in
didn't they
the
do
summer.
a title card or something?
Yes.
We got a little bit of a trailer. We got Rich Dyer Woody's face, didn't we?
Yeah, but he was like a big giant or something.
yeah.
and he
Oh,
was-
yeah.
And then we got just a title card, and it was fucking lit.
And then we had this one, which we haven't got a specific date. We got a slate of 2025, but the trailer just looked amazing.
I want it. I want it now.
I
Oh,
mean,
we will be
played
there.
the shit out of Fable 2, so...
I was a Fable 3 guy, and the hours I put into that, I've been waiting so long for this, and I just can't wait. Again, we'll be waiting until next year. We're going to be feasting next year. GTA and Fable.
It is
like
crazy the amount of
10 all over again.
it is crazy the amount of games that were on a regular release cadence for so long that literally just disappeared because games evolved into that next step of, oh, you can't pump out a game that's good in 2 years anymore. So all these franchises have disappeared for 10, 15 years, and now they're all back like, we are here. We hope to save gaming.
Remember those franchises you played as a kid? Now we're cashing in with your adult money.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. For
Are
that
you
one.
excited for Pong 2, Horry?
Yes, can't wait.
That's tickled me way more than it should have done, for God's sake.
I'm
One
glad
that
that
doesn't
someone
tickle
hits with my old jokes.
One that doesn't tickle my fancy at all is Fragpunk. It's
Well, we
just
don't have
another
enough hero shooters.
Yeah, another hero shooter.
Hero shooter is the new zombie survival.
So
yeah,
this is what I don't understand. For a long time, these games that like refused to go away made sense. Like when BR took over, it's because we had 3 BRs that went bigger than the last one with popularity. Not they were expected to be big. But hero shooters haven't been doing well. So I don't understand why everyone's making it. It's not like Overwatch 2 was a massive success and then another game came out that was an even bigger success. Overwatch 2 was a disaster.
Yeah, but you've got to look at it as like when all these started development. It was obviously like there was a few that were picking up. Like I guess Apex can be classed as a bit of a hero shooter. Obviously Overwatch 1 did all right. Like it's you've got to look back at when there was like a bit of a new thing and everyone's like, oh, these are really fun games. So then all these studios are like, oh shit, we need to make a hero shooter. It's taken them like 5 years, and then everyone's like, we're sick of hero shooters now.
We've had enough. We've got extra file at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It's a first-person shooter that's free to play. We are going to give it a go.
Yeah,
we know we will. I'm not saying I'm excited for it, but we will all probably as it gets
depends
closer.
What comes out around it.
Yeah, but there is a very high
point.
chance that we all download it and give it a go for a week or so and see what
Marvel
we think.
Rivals is going on.
If Marvel Rivals ends up being good, I need it. I need it more than I need oxygen.
Well, Fragpunk's slated for 2025. I mean, 2025 is going to be a weird one because no one's going to. They're all just saying 2025 because I don't think anyone wants to cement a date until GTA has given a release date.
They're all coming out January 1st,
They're going to want to stay the fuck away from GTA, and rightly so.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing another game.
I want some studio to have the balls to, once GTA releases their date, to just release on the exact same day.
Yeah, that's a good way to foreclose on your own house.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure Zelda, I can't remember what one, came out on the same day as a Horizon, and Horizon didn't do anywhere near as well. But everyone's just going to be staying the fuck away from GTA.
Yeah, no. Why would you try and compete?
So until Rockstar put a date out, I can't see us getting many confirmed dates for 2025.
The day of COD.
There is just no way in a million years.
That is the only thing that would hurt COD day one player base. That is the only thing, which is hilarious. But yeah, we will be there for GTA 6.
We will indeed. One I hope does stay away from GTA is Mixtape. Coming out 2025. So this is a like story narrative type game from the same devs who made Artful Escape, which I have played on PC and PlayStation. Beautiful game.
This is the one where it's like
it just looks fantastic.
80s, 90s soundtrack.
Yep. Just story narrative game. If you're into that type of thing, like Life is Strange,
think all your classic coming of age films, Connor,
literally
but as a game.
like a teen story.
Because them films are like the only films that make me feel emotions.
Yeah, so it's that with like a 90s and 80s soundtrack, like the films, but as a game.
Is this day one on Game Pass?
Probably.
Yep, I believe so. It looks fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to it.
We may be there.
Skating, romance, and teen drama. What more could you want? And speaking of narrative games, my biggest pop of the night. When I tell you, I jumped in my bed. We had Life is Strange double exposure. This was not leaks. I would have known about it 100%. October. I can't remember if it's got a specific date in October. Con, if you fancy checking.
I can do.
Max Caulfield is coming back. She is the main protagonist from the first game. And she's in the second, even though it's a bit of a spin-off from the first game. I can't wait. Any game that makes me, like Con was saying, any game that gets me in the feels, makes me cry like the first one did. I cannot wait. Life is Strange is one of my favourite franchises. I just can't wait. There's not much more to say about it, really.
It is slated for release on October 29th, 2024.
October 29th. That's my friend's birthday, but I will not be at his. I will be at home playing this game. Sorry, mate. I will not be there.
He'll have other birthdays. This game won't release again.
Exactly. I can't be seeing spoilers for that. I will literally cry myself to sleep.
Right, I have 4 months to get a pre-edition of this game and spoil it for Josh and break NDAs.
I would literally never speak to you ever again.
I'm gonna find fake spoilers to piss Josh off, and then when they don't happen, he'll be like, "Oh my god, he didn't."
Yeah, but you're gonna learn how to make Unreal and just gonna remake the game myself.
Just to troll Josh.
But when that got shown, I was already super high on the showcase. I was like, "How can this get any better?" Bang! Drop a surprise game from one of your favorite franchises. I mean, Xbox were just on a mad one. And then it sort of slowed a little bit. There was an extended Indiana Jones trailer, which still hasn't got a date.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that game. I'm a massive Indiana Jones sucker. I love it so much.
I'm looking forward to this game. I just feel like this is nothing to do with the gameplay. I think the gameplay looks cool. The pacing of the showcase, they were thick and fast with all the games. I feel like this trailer went on for a little bit too long.
It's because they paid them more money to have a longer slot.
It just completely, the whole pace and vibe of the showcase slowed down and changed. I thought it was a little bit strange, but obviously it's a huge IP. They want to show it off.
They'll have paid for that.
And then huge segment and no date. Is that
why
they
that's
gave
just
a bigger
really
segment,
weird.
maybe? Who knows? Cool. Speaking of no dates, Avowed came out again. We got more information with another trailer, but still no date. I will be there.
That is one I'm excited for. That is one I am excited for. It looks very cool.
It should, in quotations, be great. When we're gonna get it is something that I think everyone's still waiting for. We had Stalker 2. Yeah, very much so. Stalker 2. I've not played the first one, which, considering I like that type of game.
2 is... I swear Stalker 2 is already out. I feel this is a DLC or
let me look now. So Stalker the original came out in 2007.
Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl comes out on the 5th September.
Yeah, that's the new one. The last one that came out was 2009. So maybe it sounds like you're waffling.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Are you getting it confused with Metro?
Maybe, because I was also getting the trailer confused with Metro, so...
Yeah. This one is sort of started and it looked a little bit Call of Duty, and then there was sort of like zombies. And I like this type of game, so I'm surprised I haven't played the first one. I thought this looked great.
Yeah,
personally.
It was Ukraine, and it was like weird, like clearly a Fallout bunk, and I was like, oh, this might be a new Metro, and then I was like, wait, no, this isn't quite the right gameplay for Metro.
Yep.
They're similar games, but the Stalker games are well loved. Or the Stalker game.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
there's an old Stalker game, maybe is what I'm confusing. Well, I think there's two.
But September, like Con was saying for that one. So Game Pass day one, we will be there. We had a quick break from games, consoles. Con, I believe you're the only one. Con, I believe you're the only one that actually has a Xbox. Me and Hori both just play PC game.
I mean, I have two Xboxes. They're just in boxes under my bed.
I'm talking new gen. I'm talking new gen.
Yeah,
but they've announced a Series S and X in white, which I think looks. Sucker for anything
it's
white.
digital only, isn't it?
So the Xbox Series X originally came like the one I've got, just black, and the Series S originally came just white. They've now got inverse colors for both of them.
Okay.
So there's a white Series X and a black Series S. But there's also the 2 terabyte Series X, which comes with like a star.
Oh, the Galaxy, that looks unbelievable.
which is actually pretty nice looking.
I
and
thought
2 terabytes now is actually bordering on needed if you're like a pretty hardcore gamer who only has a console.
You're gonna get Black Ops 6. You definitely.
Black Ops 6.
No, don't fall for the bait. I'm so sick of seeing that bullshit tweet.
Yeah. My mate fell for it as well. He put it in our group chat. I was like, no, read the thread.
Every fucking time.
To end, well, I say end the show. Pretty sure, was it Phil that came out and announced it, or was it Sarah Bond? They were like, we have one last thing.
There's always one last thing.
Yeah, Gears of War. You just see Marcus getting yeeted across the floor by some big ghoul, young Marcus, not just any Marcus. I'm not a massive Gears of War fan. I don't know if you want to pitch in and give an input on this one.
I didn't play some of the later ones. I played the first couple, and I did enjoy it, and I do enjoy the Gears of War world. This looks cool. I'm excited for them to go to like a younger, earlier day.
Very much so. For the earlier ones, it was just at the time where it felt like game developers could do no wrong. There was nowhere near as much scrutiny over what was released, which meant stuff came thicker and faster. Then they slowed down. The last one did quite well, but still got loads of hate, which is actually a weird thing. I played it. I don't think I finished it because, as we know, I never finish a story game. I am the 80% story completion merchant.
You would not be able to access the Elden Ring DLC.
No, I would not. I will probably do the exact same thing with this.
The first boss.
Yeah. I will download this on day one. I will get 80% of the way through the story, and then a different, shinier thing will distract me.
I mean, it's not got a date yet, so you got a while to.
Yeah, it could be 2026 for all we know.
Put it this way, I've seen Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I've downloaded the last 3 Assassin's Creed games to my Xbox to try and play them before it comes out. Guess what? I've done one fucking 4-hour session of Origins, and then X-Defiant came out, and I've been distracted ever since.
As memory recalls, you did mention you were starting Assassin's Creed on last month's episode.
Yes. I've literally streamed it once for about 4 hours.
Everyone has the same 24 hours.
Yeah. I am the worst. I love story games. I'm just going to turn it into a weird quirk where I just love story games so much and I want them to end, so I can't finish them.
I see.
And there's a game called Life is Strange. Play that before the new one comes out. But after Gears of War, that was sort of the main Xbox showcase. And then, as we knew coming into the show, that there was going to be a 20-25 minute Black Ops 6 breakdown. We saw lots of new game mechanics, gameplay itself. We got a great story trailer. Yeah, they just sort of gave us everything. Old school prestige systems coming back, which I mean everyone's been crying out for.
Yeah, round-based zombies is back.
We cannot fall victim to Call of Duty marketing. I don't care that it's a Treyarch game and we trust Treyarch. We have fallen victim to Call of Duty marketing too many times. The only good news is, if we fall victim to it this time, it's not going to cost us an additional penny.
But it's
on Game Pass. Let's fucking go. No more spending 70 quid on a game to realise it's fucking garbage and you hate it.
This is why you buy games on disc and then trade them in. But no, so as someone who skipped Vanguard, played the next COD, which was last year, and skipped the current COD, I haven't had an itch for COD at all. I don't know about you guys. I
I have
I
300 hours in MW3.
I am very much looking forward to the new game.
I haven't played a card properly probably since we were all doing Cold War. Because I just got sick of it again.
None of us bought Vanguard other than West, so we didn't play that. And then you didn't pick up MW2 or MW3.
No.
Yeah,
So
I have 300 hours in MW3, but I've not played it since Christmas.
this is the first card since like Cold War where I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's
interesting that it's Treyarch again.
Yeah,
yeah.
We might just be Black Ops gamers, boys. To be honest,
very much so.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that,
I mean, stacked showcase.
It's a 9 out of 10.
For me, it's a 10 because bearing in mind, we just we just covered the games there that spoke to the generals. There was a lot more games in. So for me, it's a 10 out of 10. We got loads of games sort of to cater to every audience. We got new games, we got dates, we got franchises coming back, we got new story trailers. I don't know how you could improve on that. Apart from
a new Halo game.
No
one wants that.
They've all just gone. They're coming at some point. Only 2 games got a locked on guaranteed release date?
There was probably more that maybe we haven't discussed. I'm sure.
The only I'm going to say a 9. I think it would have been a 10 if Xbox had given us more details on GTA 6.
Yes.
Or if they'd actually
You sound like the YouTube chat.
or if they'd actually done like a new gen Xbox console or something, just out of nowhere.
Imagine, because there were some rumors going in that the new Xbox models wasn't going to be like new colorways. It was going to be a rumored handheld that they've apparently been working on.
There was rumors coming into the show that the handheld might be shown. Obviously, it wasn't, and we don't even know if it exists.
I don't think it does.
There was a lot of speculation going into the show that it could be there.
I'm still waiting for my Xbox 720.
I'll never get over it not being a 720.
The sphere.
The sphere. The Xbox 720 was like a sphere and the disc goes in the top.
I don't see us ever getting an Xbox handheld for one reason. With PC Game Pass being the way it is, they're better off just working with like ROG Ally and Steam for the Steam Deck to just find a way to get PC Game Pass supported on their devices.
I see a higher chance of them going, hey, Steam Deck, can we put Game Pass on it?
Yeah, can we put a Game Pass on the Steam Deck and then to announce it will do like a green colorway?
Can we have the Xbox app on the Steam Deck? That would make more sense.
The Steam Deck at the minute doesn't use
Windows.
Microsoft.
Yeah, it uses Linux.
So you can get Game Pass, you just have to dual boot it.
Yeah.
So there is ways around it, but obviously it doesn't come.
But like an ROG Ally uses Windows, doesn't it? So that could probably run Game Pass.
Here's the PSP again. That's what we need.
Based.
I wouldn't say no to a PSP, as you both know. I do indeed have a Portal.
Oh, I forgot you got that fucking thing.
I know it's obviously not the same. This is a remote. This is a remote.
The handheld that only works in the house on Wi-Fi.
No, that's not true. I'm not gonna nibble. I'm not gonna nibble. But I love this. I understand why it's not big
ugly.
And
the pocket console that you need a trench coat for.
They've cut a controller in half and put like a 7-inch monitor in the middle of it. It's fucking hideous.
Jealousy is a horrid trait. But no, Xbox wouldn't make a remote device. It would just be an actual handheld.
Especially
I think it would do well.
So big on cloud gaming.
Handheld peaked at mini discs.
For sure. No, you're fucking spot on.
But yeah, Xbox absolutely smashed it.
Mm-hmm.